push for this active camo before anything else. And Ryan quickly grabbing it, swinging across the map and moving into B.
Saw it right there, demonstrated pretty effectively, Ryan. If, for those of you that might be taking notes, just a note to take, you saw Ryan, he jumped from the C platform and landed right at the base of the ramp for the stairs. He did that and immediately slid. Great no-scope there. Just demonstrating multiple ways here to effectively execute in order to maintain the upper hand. Now, in a position of scoring, Plastic stepping up to the plate, getting an early lead.
Getting an early lead, but Plastic with both the camo and the shock rifle, which was used to great extent in the first game by First Minion, showing success again. King of Uranus, Ryan, and Gatekeep all on the board with kills, 35, and a pretty good control of AB. But I would like, I'm probably going to predict a good push from oh my goodness, Ryan just popping heads all over the place and getting a flank onto Loud Whine in the orange pipes.
Ryan really popping off here shortly and quickly. 55 points on the board. We are going to see Loud Whine try to get that a little bit of time layer in that hill, but not able yet to come through. No, I'm speaking a little late. They were able to get control of it, but not for long. I see it. Not even 1 point was on the board. And now Loud Whine back in a position of scoring, up by 65 points, setting a hell of a pace here for the beginning part of this match.
Indeed. I would have to say, Ryan just held on to B, and Gatekeepers really just held on to A. So, it's almost like it's just their little homes right now, and they're not really pushing too far out, and they're trusting their teammates to be able to respond whenever Loud Whine is able to make a move, and that's going to be really well done from Plastic, because they're able to respond when they need to. They're able to make good plays, and even when Loud Whine is able to getting first points on the board, they're able to deny them for over 3 or 4 minutes.
54 here, top Slayer on the team. Actually, he's tied right now with Rotoplane on the side of Loud Whine. Fifth and getting position, getting some points on the board. Having a BC lockdown right now. We're going to see Lost Punisher kind of just maintaining a distraction. It does look like Ryan is on the site. He's not able to get it. Great teamwork and a Guardian Angel medal there for Lost Punisher, helping defend the B site, continuing to keep this hold. Now with 33 points on the board, B site gets touched by Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper's able to claim that point. Now back in a position of scoring relentlessly. Loud Whine just not able to get these and maintain these for very long.
Certainly a good amount of a good early, a good play from Loud Whine to finally get a few points on the board. Overwhelm Plastic, but immediately Plastic able to respond in kind, making a phenomenal play onto A and continuing to hold on. We're almost to 125, so halfway for Plastic, and continuing to just struggle to even push into A. Lost Punisher getting a few shots, taking down Ryan, and starting to move into cap A. And if the B cap is able to be sufficient, maybe we'll see a triple cap.
Really are. Double points right now for Loud Whine. Really using this time effectively too. Wow. They have already gained 20 points on the hill, approaching 30 points right now. This is exactly what they needed to get themselves back into this game. Approaching 40 points lead stretch here. All 3 of them go down. It's up to Rotoplane to defend all 3, and all 3 get taken simultaneously, other than the Seaside. Looks like the Seaside's still hanging on by a thread, but Rotoplane also is the last one left on his team. His team's respawning. They're going back for the position. Loud Whine is not going to be able to maintain that lead. They did get about 50 points there, War Eagle. I think that was a really good play.
a really good push to be able to like loosen the lead. It was just Ryan. Rotoplane did make a good play. He pushed back because he's like, I'm not gonna be able to win this 1v2 in A. Let me just regroup. But unfortunately, not able to execute it for the return before getting like overwhelmed by fire from Plastic. But a good, like an excellent drive. All that Loud Whine needs to do is have 2 more of those, and they'll be around equal. But they're not able to make it just yet. But starting to quickly grab control of B, I would probably see Plastic making a push on the C soon.
King of Uranus holding down the A site, gets taken down, and now yet once again approaching full control. Once again, Loud Whine has total domination, getting back yet once again into a position of scoring, but not for long. King of Uranus on the respawn here at C site will be able to claim that point. And, you know, they're still scoring. Loud Whine's still scoring. They are reducing this deficit now with 50 points between them and tying the lead. Insanity.
Gotta love a team that's able to quickly rebound from losing points to be able to gain it very quickly. King of Uranus getting 2 kills, 3 members down for it was for Loud Whine. Just for a few seconds, being able to allow an opening for A and to be able to get a flank onto Rotoplane and to be able to start capping B to return themselves for a triple cap in line with, you know, Loud Whine. Every single time they would play, they would get a triple cap. You know, every single time they would get points, they get a triple cap. And Plastic said, no, we're going to play that instead.
Once again, I think back-to-back there, we saw all 4 down on the side of Loud Whine. And Plastic able to kind of pave a smooth road here and claim some more points, increasing that lead. They're able to maintain hold of the B site. King of Uranus in another fight with a teammate. Luckily, they walk into the Whirlpool room. Him and Gatekeeper moving right together as a unit, demonstrating why they have such a great assist-to-kill participation and why Plastic has been able to get those moments. Full control, double points with 220 seconds on the clock. That's not exactly what Loud Whine wants to see happen at this time.
No, and realistically speaking, to be able to come back from this is going to be much more of an ordeal now than it was about 5 seconds ago. King of Uranus getting a killing spree, moving into long haul to try to push back a spawning in Lost Punisher, and he doesn't even get out of his own spawn, but quickly showing dominance. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a comeback from Loud Whine as they start to move into B and grabbing onto AC push right now, getting a good kill and being able to finally start to get those points back.
It was a very resilient situation for Gatekeeper. He steps up and really shows that he's not going to die. He's not going to go down without that fight. And right here, when it matters the most, they are able to claim that final point, ending the first game. Plastic taking the victory, 240. Going to see him push forward. Got my gun as well as Rotoplane. Caught there in green box. Jarine with the first kill. The rotates are real. He gets the second. 3 players down on the side of Loud Whine. I think that's effective use right there of that as well. I did not see who got the rocket. We are going to see Gatekeeper with a snipe with a well-placed headshot. Up by 4 now. Plastic taking the lead.
Quick taking the lead and a phenomenal flank to recognize that they just need to flank right now. They're not able to watch. I almost thought Gatekeeper fell off the map for a second, but he's just fine. And a few more kills on the Loud Whine to just maintain a good, good parity between the 2 kills. Of course, as I was saying, Jarine getting 2 kills, leading the flank. You need to be able to contain him if you're Loud Whine. If you're Plastic, ensure that you're denying Loud Whine as many power weapons as well to maintain your advantage.
6-3. You see the game kind of slow down. Like they made it might have been like, whoa, okay. We both got killed. Let's back up here a little bit. Gatekeeper's kind of controlling that sniper up top. A few of his teammates are dying. We see Rotoplane peek out a green box. Gatekeeper now one shot's going to go for the hide to maintain his life. I think Rotoplane actually made the push here underneath. He tries to go for the rotate. sniper will make make contact and got my gun, but he's not going to be able to get the kill. Tied 7-7. Lost Punisher going down. It looks like Plastic's taking the lead again.
Just barely, but I always like to say that a Halo game has, like, it's almost like one of those English charts that you would remember, like, the wanes and waxes of, like, action. And I would analyze this game into, like, as we hit that 10-minute mark, is the first 30 to 40 seconds were action intensive and it lulled a little bit so both teams could communicate. And then a little bit of a push from Loud Whine to ensure that they were able to keep, a 10-10 advantage. Just a few shots off in between, pushing back the Lost Punisher away from that long haul to ensure Rotoplane trying to maintain control of Overshield for that. And now I expect a little bit of a lull in the gameplay.
12-13. We see Gatekeeper with rockets. He has one left. Yes, sir. Able to claim 2 kills with both of those rockets. Effective use of that power weapon once again. I think that's why Plastic's in the lead.
I would concur with that statement as a little bit too ambitious of a move from Gatekeeper. Realistically, I have the expectation, well, a little bit of action from everyone, but no significant pushes, as both teams recognize that one missed team play could lead to a significant lead that just barrels on over and over, and no one wants to give that up, especially since every single time Plastic takes a lead, Loud Whine claws it back into either like being tied or 1 or 2 ahead.
Rotoplane with the running, spinning jump repulsor boost to try to survive is not able to get away. 15-20 up by 5. Plastic looking like they might have a lead here in this Slayer match. They are wanting to get their second win on the board for this season. Right now we are watching Loud Whine versus Plastic here on Empyrean in this Challenger Premade division of Week 1, Season 8 of the Halo Rec League.
I gotta say, it's kind of crazy for Halo Rec League to already be 8 seasons. That's... How time does fly by.
Been a good time. I've been with the org since about the end of season 3, I think, is when I came in.
I would say I'm a newcomer. Like, the first time I did a cast was season 7 championship, so not too long ago. But I've had a blast. I've had a blast in Halo Rec League. If anyone in the Twitch chat is not in the Discord, I would absolutely advise you to join the Discord and meet an amazing group of Halo fans and players. Kuba is trying to hold on to rockets. A good play, but being overwhelmed by Loud Whine, who is going to be able to maintain control of rockets. And no, never mind. They're not going to be able to get control of Overshield, though.
So. I was trying to figure out who was going to get those rockets, and I just couldn't find them until he used one, and then it was like, oh, I see who it is.
You see it on the map, like, oh, there it is.
Yep, I hear an explosion. That's the rocket. Get away from there. Rotoplane here in a confrontation in green box. Help from his teammates up from above. A Lost Punisher trying to shoot onto Jaw Ryan, who's with the shield, pushing green box. Him and King of Uranus have that control. Only a lead by 2. This is a very close Team Slayer game. Great move there from Lost Punisher, jumping off of the tower and getting a perspective down into the mid hall. I think that's a note I'll take from my for later.
An excellent play to be able to find a little bit of a hole to be able to get a shot on. That's probably a little bit, just, man, he got a kill. I was trying to run away. 29-30. Plastic with 1 lead. Now it is tied. Lost Punisher holding out his sniper rifle, almost like a little bit of an intimidation tactic, even though he doesn't have shots. Oh my god. Getting a few shots, being traded out. Oh no. That's not what you wanted to do, because now, You're not able to make any more moves for your team until you respawn. Lost Punisher being kind of pushed away and all alone from his team.
Unfortunately alone, but he did go and collect the sniper. I think Rotoplane might have communicated that to him. King of Uranus right now and Gatekeeper, top slayers in the lobby. Gonna see King of Uranus push here on long. He's able to get one. Rotoplane takes him out. Rotoplane gets traded by Jarian. Now Lost Punisher fighting Jarian here in long haul. Will have to fall back, throw a nade, regroup with his team.
Of course, you know, you never want to be too far away from your teammates because you never want to be that unfortunate soul that gets stuck in a 1v3 or 1v4. You do see that both teams are like you see Loud Whine just kind of grouping to each other some more, recognizing that every single death is precious with a 6-kill deficit, trying to just lob some grenades around. Gatekeeper being able to rush and grab Overshield with absolutely no resistance from Loud Whine. Plus he has a sniper rifle getting a shot on the red around the field.
Oh no!
Oh my god, getting an excellent position and being able to deny the ability for Jarian.
You know he saw it. Through the wall, he saw the overshield come up. He saw the overshield disappear. He heard a repulsor, and he's like, I'm going to sit by this box. And he got an Achilles heel from the play. Great maneuver there.
I just think it was like, well, you know, the best I can do is get a back smack because if I get into a firefight, it's not going to happen anywhere. Oh my god. Kubuz. How do you pronounce that?
Cubs, maybe?
Cubs? If you watch this later on, just let me know how to pronounce your gamer tag. But that kill, I would say, ensured that Loud Whine could bring this game back into more parity. 41-42 for Plastic. As it get a little bit of a flank on Jarian, he got one down. Two of his teammates bringing it back. And now, finally, for the first time in a long time, Loud Whine has a lead. 6 kills remaining.
This is when they need the lead the most, too. Right here, the final few kills. Watch the tense. Watch the pace change here, man. Look at them. They're going to be locking their corners, making their calls, working together. He's looking at his teammates. He's making sure he's going to be with his teammates where it matters. All 4 of Loud Whine have stuck together now. And we're going to see how this unfolds. We see a little bit of a trade there off to the side. Rotoplane still holding down this channel. Ryan's down here near the overshield with a sniper rifle and a heat wave. Currently controlling these power weapons and a repulsor. He has 5 repulsors. Heat wave's going to come through. He's going to be able to get one. He has his team down by 1. Make that tied the lead at 46. This is such a close game.
It is such a close game as we're seeing 3 remaining for Loud Whine, 4 for Plastic. Jarian just trying to hold on. And he got pushed off the map! Oh my goodness! I didn't even see this going on. And Loud Whine takes game 2.
Like this!
Oh my goodness! To B point, push 1 to grab or to contest rockets, and then 1 for shotgun. Mostly so that you're able to like spread out your enemy and ensure that like they're not able to concentrate too much. And we do see Plastic did exactly what you said, grabbing the shroud, putting it on to point, but then immediately Loud Whine being able to use those. Oh my goodness, he has a back smack, isn't able to run away, but Lost Punisher being able to drop rockets onto the ground, and Rotoplane not able to not grabbing them right now.
Yeah, I think they might have already wasted rockets. I didn't actually see them off the rip. I was in the shroud with Gatekeeper, I believe.
I think it was Gatekeeper, yeah. But a very, rapid series of events happening in the first, minute and a half. Loud Whine quickly moving in and getting most of the points. Does look Jarian tried to grab on to Red Gun, which we all know is very dangerous. Red Gun is, it's one of my favorite guns because you're just able to pop, 3 shots gets an instant kill. And we have 5-54, 5T4, grabbing onto it. Loud Whine gaining control of Hill 1, but Plastic moving into position to try to contest Hill 2.
Loud Whine a point on the board. That's a heck of a way to start match 3. Like you said, Plastic's not out of this yet. They are continuing to claim some time, but unfortunately got taken out. Now Loud Whine is back in that position of scoring, going for their second point. Rockets are up. A double kill on the board from Rotoplane. Rotoplane's able to get the rocks and the double kill. Potentially get back to protect his teammate while on this hill. Great series of events. He saw him. Oh, great spot there as Cubs trying to stay alive and is not able to get out of that situation.
No, he's trying to hide, thinking, oh, if I just hide ever so slowly, no one would have seen me, but Rotoplane had good vision, and King of Uranus getting into, like, mid and not recognizing that there's someone on point, that was kind of an interesting thing, unless he got pushed out, but I would personally say I don't like when Rocket Holder is on point, especially since he's able to he took out his own teammate in that last sacrifice to just, get a kill. And now you're opening it up for a potential push from King of Uranus to get on to point, even though, oh my god, has moved into it. I gotta say, I really want oh my god to make an amazing play so I can scream, oh my god, look at oh my god. But nothing too crazy just yet. So
he's just stepped up to the plate and claimed the second point for his team, so that might have been a good time for it, to be quite frank. We are tied 1-1. Loud Whine versus Plastic, as we are also seeing a situation where Loud Whine is going to relentlessly get these points in order to claim their second win.
Of course, and as we get into the third point for Loud Whine, they do have a little bit more of a safeguard because of how the last update worked, with the point being moved a little bit more, and we just see a complete envelopment of Loud Whine, and even Ryan just pushing in. It does look like 54 struggling and trying to use all of the shrouds he can to get away. He does, but Jarian on the prowl, trying to get more kills and support his team.
I actually kind of thought that we were going to see a ninja occur. 54, I think, jumped back up over the shroud after he put it down. He wouldn't have known to melee because the enemy was inside the shroud, but there was a moment there that life flashed before my eyes on behalf of Jarian.
And, that's just those moments where we as casters are able to see it, but players aren't able to. But still, it worked out pretty well for Jarian, and it's working out for Plastic as they're starting to chip away at this lead, hoping to get the first point. It does look like Loud Whine's going to try to hold on to C stairs and just kind of gain control of a strategic position. Nothing happening just yet. Rotoplane being able to get another kill, and he's popping off this game with the most kills in the lobby right now.
He sure is, and guess what? He has that 3-knock gun you were talking about earlier. That stepping up to the plate, getting the third point on the board now, controlling it once again here in PD Plaza. Rotoplane popping off this game.
Is Rotoplane has, even when he's dying, he's still playing a significant part. Lost Punisher being able to kill on Uranus, but Jarian immediately getting return, and one score left for Loud Whine before they're able to take it. And quickly we're seeing a lot of action as Plastic scrambling to try to get a response. Rockets are on the field right now. King of Uranus getting almost like a cross-map throw, but Lost Punisher trying to get a few shots, recognizing he needs to get away, and getting a grenade kill, but nothing's happening just yet as Plastic finally getting control of the point after a significant amount of time of inaction.
Oh, Rotoplane got stuck there. Great nade from Ja Ryan. Stepping up to the plate for his team, stepping through. Great BR. I'm not sure where that grenade explosion came. I think he might have thrown it and shot it right as it was coming out of his hand, maybe. But, oof, that's relentless. 12 kills on the board here for Ja Ryan. As his team's claiming some time here in this hill, could be going for their first point here in this King of the Hill game at Streets.
It almost looks like they're about to, unless some final push occurs. And even then, it looks like Loud Whine's willing to sacrifice his 1 point as they continue to push forward, getting 2 kills, getting the triple kill in the tires, even though 2 of Loud Whine's players trying to hide as much as they can and to regroup, and he is just almost becoming, he's gonna get he doesn't get a killing frenzy, so close, 1 more kill and he would have been able to make it happen.
Oh my god, as well as Rotoplane stepping up here onto the streets. Conflict here between the hill. Cubs stepping up and getting some hill time for his team. Oh, yeah, it does go down there as he pushes through credit card. 2 players down on the side of Plastic. Hill control from both teams here, as it seems as though Loud Whine is able to stay alive, grab more time, and try to contest this for their final point. 5 seconds left on the Rockets. We're about to see exactly which team takes the Rocket. Will likely also take this point.
It will, but maybe if Plastic grabs Rockets, they're gonna have to have a hard time from Lost Punisher, who got like 4 or 5 kills on the point in like 20 to 30 seconds, quickly pushing off Gatekeeper, grabbing Rockets and being able to use it. Doesn't get the kill, and immediately is killed by a grenade from 54. And slowly continuing to chip at this lead. 54 the Rockets! What happened? Oh no!
That was a tragedy witnessed. Ryan coming through with a triple. Make that an overkill from Ryan, stepping up to the plate. And that's what their team needed right there. The second point is attempting to be placed on the board. Can they confirm this? Can they get their second point and narrowly avert defeat? Look at how close they are. They're able to come through close. Ryan gets a trade. I'm just going to watch from this perspective. Look at him. Cubs is able to come through, touch the point, and get the hill on lock. Second point on the board for Plastic.
Hill reset. Now we're at the very beginning, where immediately Plastic was spawning in an advantageous location, but the relentless offense from Loud Whine pushing forward.
Wow.
And we have, oh my goodness, another triple kill. That's like 3 triple kills and 1 overkill in 1 game. That is a phenomenal play from both sides, as Loud Whine finally taking control at this point.
A heck of a performance from so many performers in this game. It has been neck and neck. 3-2 though. Loud Whine still 1 point away from confirming their victory. Plastic's been able to narrowly avert defeat now 2 rounds in a row. Can they make it third? Can they make it the fourth? And get this game back on lock and really come through with this victory? Plastic is still, I'm not sure if they've convinced themselves yet. That's not going to stop them from giving their heart's best attempt.
No, certainly, as we're starting to see a continued holding on by Plastic, getting the third point. Now it is match point for both players. Loud Whine has a little bit better spawns, quickly being able to grab onto the point first. Now it's going to depend which team is able to make a great play and keep the pressure on the other team. It does seem like 1 player down for each. Gatekeeper does have the rockets, or not rockets, but shotgun, and slowly try to just chip at the shield of Lost Punisher, getting the kill, quickly moving in, getting the kill, getting an assist onto 50-40, and ensuring that Plastic gets the point finally after a riveting attack.
Tying this out 3-3. Gatekeeper claiming this site for his own and maintaining control of this. This is what Plastic needs. The lead has been tied. The score is tied. and it's now down to this final hill, and Plastic is coming to the response. They might be able to come through and get this win. 54 now approaching, Lost Punisher as well. Them side by side as they try to take this site from Plastic. Still see Joe Ryan controlling that hill. Shots from behind from Lost Punisher. Joe Ryan goes for the rotate around the planter, isn't able to come through for the kill, but Joe Ryan will go down. Not before he's able to get the point. The resiliency of one makes the resiliency of all. For playing us, feel free to join up for the season. Season 9's right around the corner.
Be here faster than I realized, where it's like this summer's going by in a flash. Quickly, we see that Plastic grabbing on to Sniper and just trying to hold on to the A ledge, trying to get a shot off, not being able to make it. And it does get overwhelmed. Gatekeeper does get overwhelmed, dropping the shotgun, or not shotgun, but Sniper, and the ability to potentially overwatch onto OS. And it does look like King of Uranus, though, does get it onto OS. Maybe? Actually, no. This is exactly what I was talking about. Being able to, like, meet them halfway and fight them. An excellent performance, even though Lost Punisher is able to take out Gatekeeper and King Uranus. They have 25 seconds on the ball already.
Ryan setting up his post to try to watch out here at the overshield. And it looks like we are going to see a play ball. We did have rotoplanes swooping in from behind the tower, which I think that was a good move right there from Plastic, just to assure that you're not going to give up the ball as well as the position with the ball. Smart move to play it safe. You put the 30 points on the board, but we are going to see response here. Got my guh as he steps up to the plate with already 15 points on the board, and the response for Loud Whine is being made.
But unfortunately, I would say, oh my god, in a bad position, because you never really want to hold the ball in A. There's too many points that the other team can move in through, and really only about 1 or 2 positions that you can get out if you're in a situation just like this, throwing it out into scoreboard territory, and he's going to get the flank. No, he doesn't, but he does get a shot on. He does get the back smack.
I mean, got my guy for being in a bad position. Really played his life effectively there. Able to rotate around the area and effectively get into a position where he's able to come back to the ball. Only down by 3 points now. What a close game of oddball, and very interesting. The ball's now in the middle of the yards. King of Uranus goes for the ball. Lost Punisher's grenade provides an assist for his team. Rotoplane now pushing up here. We're going to see the sniper spawn. Plastic has the ball, have the lead, and no, the ball gets taken down. Got my gut, tried to pick it up for just there a moment, but the ball will be basically neutral again. And a situation where Rotoplane's trying to keep control of this mid here with the heat wave. Tries to push away this player. Gatekeeper's coming back for more. Jarian joins him. And we're going to see Rotoplane take a slow motion death there. The ball is still bottom mid, right at key door as it exits. To see a confrontation here between Lost Punisher and Cubs. Cubs is going to make the cross. Lost Punisher's predicting it. But this conflict isn't leaving either team with any more points, as right now it's currently just a battle of slays to try to even have an opportunity to get this ball.
Trying to get the opportunity. Good play from Plastic, pushing Loud Whine into A and being able to control where the battles are taking place. I would certainly say that Rotoplane is being this dominant player for Loud Whine, but almost immediately 54 just trying to play that support staff, trying to hold on, and we do see the movement into tower. I would say give the ball to 54, or yeah, 54, because he's going to be like, allow your 3 slayers to be able to get a lot better action in, while allowing 54 to play that supplementary additional player, or additional like slayer as needed.
You'll see Cubs here with the ball top tower. He's able to continue to get some points. He is able to come through for that, but his team is currently struggling. Ja Ryan's underneath, well as gatekeeper. Cubs is still holding on to that ball. We are 40 seconds away from the first point being put on the board for Plastic. This Plastic only needs one more win in this series in order to claim it. I don't think the ball got off the edge. It looks like the ball was dropped from the top of the tower to behind the tower. An opportunity to claim some ball time here might be in the possession of Loud Whine. Not being able to play that ball means a lot. Right now, we're going to see exactly why. Loud Whine has the great position. Oh, wow, Cubs is able to get back there pretty quickly. Ball will go down. Kind of like these third person. I get to see what's going on from, oh, look at that. Gatekeeper throwing it off. He knew he didn't want the enemy to do that again.
No, and also, you know, good communication because Ryan was there to make sure that his teammate, you know, like Ryan could grab the ball quickly. A good logical play from Loud Whine, I will give him that, where they realize that they shouldn't grab on the ball immediately and they should slay first, and they're able to hold it on more likely. It's kind of that trade-off that you make, but not able to make it at the end of the day. Oh my god. Trying to move towards his teammate into A, where Loud Whine, with the absence of 3 Plastic players, able to grab OS and may be able to make a play for Sniper if they're a little bit more ambitious, but oh, they do actually. Yeah, it's Lost Punisher who grabs it. So they have the trifecta of power weapons right now.
69-66. Loud Whine's able to take the lead. The ball goes down. Where is people? We got 6 people dead. Two people alive, 1 on each team. And it seems like Rotoplane's going to be able to get out of that situation with the ball. And, you know, we only have 1 minute left on the clock, which means we have spent 4 minutes with the ball on the ground. And 70 plus 67, it's like, what, 137, 102 minutes and 17 seconds with the ball in hand. So the proportions there, you can tell these folks are prioritizing getting the ball safe or executing a pickup maneuver. But oh my god, right now is 68 points for his team on the objective, continuing to get more. Now 15 points away from confirming their first point here in this oddball match. He has his full team support here too. It looks like they might be able to do this.
I genuinely think they do, is no one from Plastic being able to even push through that easily, and 54 making the final kill, and now round 1 of this game goes to Loud Whine. A good reversal in terms of momentum, and they spawn quickly into a much easier position to grab tower position if they're able to grab the ball in the first place. But Ja Ryan doing his signature flank that he's been doing every single game. But even then, 2 of Plastic's players go down.
Ja Ryan, once again, showing us the moves and how to make the moves work. Grabs the ball and he gets it back behind Cubs. Good teamwork here. Oh my god, coming in from behind. Cubs is able to take out Lost Punisher, but not able to take out Oh my god, once again, with the ball in hand, trying to make the rotate to get it out toward the middle, somewhere not behind a wall where they could pick it up, immediately control it, but they can. King of Uranus is going to do exactly that and claim some points for his team.
Claiming some points for his team, and also positioning himself in a pretty good point where no one's going to be, you know, expecting it immediately, as we start to see Roto getting pushed out of Garage and quickly being shot down, but immediately Loud Whine is able to grab the ball after a good flank. This has just been the series of flanks by this point. Like, everyone's just flanking each other.
Good interchange here, as well as the conflict for the ball continues. Back into a position of scoring. Loud Whine, oh my god, with over 100 points with that ball in hand, showing that objective player skills and prioritizing points. Going to be exactly what drives Loud Whine into this victory.
Certainly, as Rotoplane trying to hold off, getting a kill onto Gatekeeper, but immediately being dropped down. And that's what I'm liking from Loud Whine, is their ability They're insistent on keeping the ball as safe as possible before they grab it, getting as many kills down, which ensures overall more control of the ball, while Plastic's just grabbing the ball as soon as they get the kills, which can work, but it's not going to sustain you long term unless you have someone like Joe Ryan just pop off.
Gatekeeper paying good close attention to the presence of an enemy player, providing great team support as well, getting a wingman, a medal, all 4 down on the side of Loud Whine, stepping up to the plate here. We're going to see Gatekeeper coming through and effectively using that overshield.
Effectively using the overshield, that's going to be crucial to any gameplay on Live Fire. As now we're about to reach parity between both teams in terms of points. Gatekeeper desperately trying to repulse the grenade, not being able to make it, and a reset has occurred, meaning both teams now have to scramble to grab it back. It does look like Loud Whine's a little bit closer with all of their members, and they may be able to grab the ball. No, never mind. It was Gatekeeper grabbing onto the all ball. It looks like he's going to move back into tower.
Got my Guz approaching tower, trying to see if he can stop this ball time from being had. No, but Plastic really needs to grab that ball, and they need to grab it good, because locking down points right now is the only thing between them and defeat, as Loud Whine has them with their back against the wall. 47 points into the second round. Plastic, yes, doing what they need to do, and Cubs picking up that ball in a confrontation here on C-Site. Rotoplane with a well-placed jump through, able to come out on top. Rotoplane also with the flank. Can he get the double? Not quite. 54, the last one alive on the side of Loud Whine. Actually, no, here with Got My Guh approaching this. No points have been made. Still 47-67 here in this oddball match at Live Fire.
47-67. You could almost feel like it's 99-98 as both teams scrambling to try to grab it. You have Plastic still holding on to the ball, but Loud Whine with 3 players over 20 kills. They're just both fighting to the bitter end. It does seem like Rotoplane holding on to the ball, but realistically right now they just need to grab as many points as they need, as they can.
Ja Ryan with the sniper and the well-placed no-scopes. He sees 2 that are one shot. He knows that they're there. Gets his killing spree, all 4 down on the side of Loud Whine. Plastic might just be able to claim their final 15 points to stay in this oddball match and tie it out 1-1. Plastic needs to win this if they want to win the series. Otherwise, we're going to be going into Game 5. Loud Whine already with 1 point on the board in this oddball match. Oh, no. Once the kills, puts the oddball down just with 2 seconds left, knows that's no sweat, and is able to claim the first point for his team. Now, down to the final round, this oddball match. Can Loud Whine take this win and put us into Game 5, or are we going to see Plastic end it right here and right now?
Well, it's going to only take around 100 points to answer your question, but quickly, Loud Whine getting 2 kills onto Plastic and moving in to grab the. No, never mind. It was Plastic that grabbed the ball, even though Loud Whine was able to get a few kills. I will have to say, an excellent adjustment from Plastic in that last round, where they're able to recognize they need to get kills to actually gain control of the ball, and I think that's going to play them very well if they maintain that. If it's not, then it's going to be a long, grueling game for both teams.
Ja Ryan putting some early points on the board. He's being serious about this all of a sudden. He is holding this ball, and he's just going to collect these points and really put his team into the final victory. They're only 60 points away from doing exactly that. They've done a great job this round of keeping this ball away from the enemy team.
Away from the enemy team, but he's going to reset it because he recognizes he has 3 or 4 members from Loud Whine rushing onto the field and allow his respawning teammates to grab the ball. And it almost looks like, Lost Punisher was just gunning for Jarian, and it did work out in the end because 3 of the teams are down. 4 for Plastic going down, now able to slowly start to, equalize a 40-plus point deficit.
Rotoplane, Lost Punisher. Oh my god. All of these with their backs against the wall. What could be the final round? I can't find someone who's alive in the final round of this, potentially the final round of this series. We're going to see Plastic 2 points away from halfway to victory in this round. Loud Whine really needs to step up, grab this ball in order to stay in this series.
To get into the series, you're 100% correct. They really have to turn the tides as over 50 points for Plastic, and they continue to have overshield plus getting a good flank and having to trade onto 54, and oh my god, moving to B to be able to quickly reset it, and spawns are not advantageous for Loud Whine.
Cubs right now putting in some good work. We see 3 of the enemy teams up in middle right now. This Cubs is still sitting behind B, gathering this time. He knows that they're coming, so he pushes it off the edge. A great way to play the ball. Only 20 points away from confirming their victory. Plastic is really putting Loud Whine under a lot of pressure here in what could be the final part of this series.
Final game of this series looks at this. Unless Loud Whine is able to bring it back and get a good series of plays, I mean, it's looking pretty dire for Loud Whine, as Rotoplane having to rush around trying to get getting a good trade on the King Uranus, but Jarian getting dropped down. It's 1v1. You're struggle to see anyone who's even alive, but Loud Whine finally getting control of the ball after a significant drought of points.
We're going to see Cubs as well as Gatekeeper pushing here from behind tower. Gatekeeper goes down. Cubs goes down. It's now all up to Jarian. We're going to see 54 with the overshield. He comes up from behind Jarian. It's not looking good right now for the side of Plastic, as Loud Whine has the upper hand. They have the overshield. They still do not have the ball. Oh my god, now does have the ball. Unfortunately, he died there, so not much time to be had. Lost Punisher going to take out Jarian prior to picking up that ball. And from behind, he's going to get shot before he has the opportunity to. But look at this. He just went immediately for it. King of Uranus grabbing the ball and getting out of there. He's wanting to secure this victory. And that mentality might be what will set Plastic apart and what will bring them into the end of this game.
5 points remaining, trying to juggle it away from Loud Whine as 3, 2, 1, and Plastic taking the series 3-1 from Loud Whine.